viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode on this untitled YouTube channel. People, today I want to talk about the unfair treatment South Africa is getting from America. Why is America punishing South Africa? It makes no sense. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Hello. People, South Africa is a peace-loving nation. We don't cause war. We don't cause trouble. We don't harm anybody. We want nothing to do with anyone outside of South Africa. We are claimed, we are famed to be xenophobic, which means we don't like other people, we don't like being in other countries' dramas, we don't cause trouble for nobody, we don't do nothing to anybody, and yet other people are doing things to us. Now, this doesn't make sense. I mean, South Africa and America were cool all along until South Africa did the unthinkable. You see, South Africa made two mistakes. And what were those mistakes? Being real and being honest to themselves. You see, South Africa did the unthinkable. The first thing they did, they supported Hamas. Because Mandela said, South Africa is not free until Hamas is free. And then South Africa made the second mistake by taking Israel to the ICJ or the ICC. Now, the ICJ, right? People, yes, of course, Trump is putting tariffs on the whole world, he's reducing aid, all that and all that. True. But why is South Africa being hit so hard? And the reason is because South Africa is alleged to have known about the 7th of October and didn't tell the world, which means South Africa, in America's view, is complicit on the attack on Israel because of their support for Hamas. See now, there is a lawsuit being filed in America as we speak now. I think it's about 450 million rand against the ANC government for their complicity in the 7th of October attacks. But here's my thing. America is allowed to befriend whoever they want to befriend, sell bombs or give bombs to genocidal states. America can do whatever it likes, can do whatever it wants because it's got the world reserve currencies, the most developed nation on earth, got the most powerful military on the earth, and they can just sanction whoever they like and all that, and which is good and fine. But when South Africa decides to do the same thing, then oh no, they cannot do it. But South Africa is no pushover. You see, South Africa clearly wants to have nothing to do with America now. South Africa doesn't want anything to do with the US dollar too. South Africa is looking to move away from America, and America is having none of it. It's not going to let South Africa go without punishing South Africa. Now, joining BRICS, being not a founding member, because BRICS was actually just BRIC. And then South Africa joined later in 2010, I think, and then it became BRICS. So I wouldn't say it's a founding member, but close to being a founding member. But one of the 5 nations. South Africa is regarded as one of the 5 founding nations. That upset America, right? Joining BRICS, supporting Hamas and taking Israel to the ICJ. Now, everyone's talking about, oh, it's normal. Trump has hit tariffs on everyone in the world. He's reducing this, he's canceling that. Excuse me. And he's doing all this, which is all fair and fine, and I totally get it. My position is this. Had South Africa not joined BRICS, had South Africa not taken Israel to the ICJ, and had South Africa not supported Hamas, would the sanctions still stand? Would the tariffs still stand? Would the cancellation of AGOA and all that still stand? I don't think so. I honestly, really, truly don't think so. Trump was in the first term of his first presidency. Why didn't this issue come up? Thank you. Right? Elon Musk had a little say on his uh, racist South African government policies, BE wanting his company. So Trump, please go in there and connect this. Yeah, South Africa said, okay, we're going to negotiate and make sure that we find a way to bring Starlink in. South Africa, Ramaphosa basically said they're live on camera. They're going to bend the rules to accommodate Elon Musk. Still not good enough. Still not good enough. Do you know why it's not good enough? Because South Africa needs to go to the ICJ and retract and to dismiss its case and like go back and say like, well, we withdraw our case. Then I promise you, the tariffs will be eased, the sanctions or whatever, the AGOA, all that will be placed back to normal like it used to be. But here's the thing, guys. How is South Africa responding to all of this? Well, South Africa is said to send a high-level delegation to go and talk and have meetings with America. Ramaphosa says they are talking and they are constantly engaging and they exchanging ideas and all that. But other sources are saying no, they are getting the cold shoulder in America. Yeah, it's not as a warm reception like the way Ramaphosa is selling to the public. They are actually not really getting seen like how they're supposed to be getting seen because America, I told you, America is not letting South Africa go without a fight. That brings me to the most important topic, right? Or the important issue of this part, right? South Africa is learning from Burkina Faso and now from Senegal, from the Sahel region. When they got rid of France, now remember, France was dominating Burkina Faso, Senegal, and the Sahel regions, right? When they expelled their colonizer, they bullied, they looked inward, they looked towards each other for support and help and assistance. They looked to Africa. And guess what? Their story is now transforming the country. Burkina Faso has done away with their Western colonizers and looked east to Russia and to China for assistance, which they are getting. And the Burkinabe people are now more happier and more, I don't know what word to use there, more elated that their leader in a very long time has actually done the unthinkable and turned the country around without the help of their former colonizer and bully. They expelled France, right? And I keep saying this every time, guys. South Africa needs to set a precedent by doing the unthinkable, by showing the continent that we are the leaders, the front runners, right? And I think now we have like the second strongest economy after Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're fallen, and to think that South Africa under Jacob Zuma was performing much better because Jacob Zuma was like at 1.9% growth, and where Cyril has dropped to 0.9. Not that Zuma was doing great, but for an uneducated man, that is impressive. Where Cyril is a trained lawyer by trade, by profession, and he can even get to a percent for a man that owns businesses? Are you telling me he has been out-presidented by an uneducated or grade 3 learner? That is a lot, right? People, this is my thing. We need to learn, or South Africa is learning from Burkina Faso, that you need to get rid of your bullies for you to actually start thriving and stop surviving and stop depending on your bullies, because your bullies are going to take you out. And that's what's happening. So unless South Africa retracts, leaves the BRICS organizations, does all these things in reverse, what's the word? Denounces, or what's the word that Piers Morgan always like to use? Do you or condemns Hamas and the Palestinians? I promise you, things will go back to being rosy as they were before all this. But no, in true African style, the only thing the ANC has managed to get right is not back down to the American demands. And we like it that way. We are happy that we are not bowing to America's pressures. Not once. America cannot tell us what to do. Never will, never have, never should. And that's how it's supposed to be. Now, based on that reason alone, we do not want the DA to rule South Africa, knowing damn well that the DA is going to go and lick America's boot, lick Israel's boot. And then guess what? South Africa is going to become a colony of America and of Israel. And we're already seeing that in the Western Cape. And we don't need that in the rest of South Africa, right? But yes, we all know the economy is going to tank. We all know. Yeah, we all know. We are tired of it. There are countries that are worse off than South Africa. And they're going through hell and back. Burkina Faso was a living example of that. I mean, they barely had an economy. Do you see Burkina people running around? No. So why should we? Let us also go through the hellfires, because we are not backing down. So even if the DA decides they're going to leave the government of national unity because they don't want to be in the company of people that don't want to listen to America and Israel, that's fine by us. We are totally cool by leaving the West and looking east. If looking east doesn't help, we will look internally within Africa. We have so many natural resources that we can survive off of. We do not need foreign aid. Our country is being mismanaged by criminal elements within government. If we can clean up our government and we can reform our government, get people focused individuals into government, our country will turn its strategies around and we will start to thrive. So we have a mismanagement issue in South Africa. We do not have a poverty dependent, hand to mouth type of survival. No, we don't. But the government needing money from the IMF makes it look that way. We have so many resources that we can sell to get money, to raise money. We do not need to borrow money. What did Cyril go and borrow $7 billion for? 7 billion? You telling me South Africa does not have $7 billion? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much money there is in South Africa? What is $7 billion? Dude, people have now stolen something close like to R1 trillion. I think that is way more than $7 billion. So why are we borrowing $7 billion when we've been chowing more than $1 trillion or R1 trillion? Doesn't make sense, does it? Exactly. It doesn't make sense. So, people, that is my story for today. Let me know if I was on the money or did I totally miss it with this one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know, we family, right? Holler.